Competition is always a good thing. It forces us to do our best. DNA Junior Preschool and Narayana Group of Schools ମିଳିତ ଆନୁକୂଲ୍ୟରେ ଇଣ୍ଟର ସ୍କୁଲ କମ୍ପିଟିସନ ସିଡିରେ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠିତ ହୋଇଥିଲା, ଯେଉଁଠିକି ସ୍ପେଲ୍ ବି, ବ୍ରେନ୍ ବି, ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍, ଡିବେଟ୍, ଷ୍ଟୋରି ଟେଲିଂ, ରାଇମ୍ସ ପରି କମ୍ପିଟିସନ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠିତ ହୋଇଯାଇଥିଲା। तो चलନ୍ତୁ ଡେରି ନ କରି ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବା ପୁରା ଭିଡିଓଟିକୁ। ଯେଉଁମାନେ ନ୍ୟୁ ଭିଉଅର୍ସ ସବସ୍କ୍ରାଇବ କରିବାକୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ। जय जगन्नाथ दर्शक बंधु, आम आज पहुँचलु डीएनए जूनियर प्री स्कूल ठारे, जोठी कि नारायण ग्रुप ऑफ स्कूल्स कोलाबोरेशन ने इंटर स्कूल कंपटीशन अनुष्ठित होउतला। डीएनए जार फुल फॉर्म है दिल्ली नर्सरिंग एकेडमी, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट प्री स्कूल इन द सिटी एंड कटक। तो जो प्री स्कूल कंपटीशन टा हेतला, तो डीएनए स्कूल प्री स्कूल एंड नारायण ग्रुप ऑफ स्कूल्स कोलाबोरेशन मध्य रे हेतला। जोंटिकी विभिन्न प्रकार कंपटीशन जेपर कि ब्रेन बी, स्पेल बी, मैथमेटिक, राइम्स, डिबेट एंड स्टोरी टेलिंग परी कंपटीशन सब स्टूडेंट मध्य रे अनुष्ठित हो जाइतला। शहे ऊर्ध्व पिला एठार पार्टिसिपेट करथिले। बहुत परिमाण स्टूडेंट को उत्साह उद्दीपना लक्ष्य करा जायतिला ए कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट करिया पई। खाली सेतिक नो पिलांकर पेरेंट्स मान मध्य बहुत उत्साह उद्दीपना थिला पिलांकर कंपटीशन को नेकी। आ जजेस को मान को खूब सारा दिया जाता संबर्धना। तो एठारे राइम्स और स्टोरी टेलिंग जजेस को वेलकम करा जायतिला। तो एठारे डिबेट जजेस को वेलकम करा जायतिला और डिबेट और स्टोरी टेलिंग राइम्स में अलग अलग जगह रे सेम टाइम रे हेतिला।
healthy and academic.
Early in the morning better. Why?
Because students are enough healthy and focused.
Cheer up, say hooray!
Yes. All of you clap. Let's cheer up. Clap all of you.
तो ଏଠାରେ ଆମର ଫାଷ୍ଟ ରାଇମ୍ସ କମ୍ପିଟିସନ୍ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହୋଇଥିଲା। ଚାଲନ୍ତୁ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କରିବା ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମଟିକୁ।
Respected judges and my dear friends, my name is Elisa Banta. I study Montessori TV. My school's name is St. Xavier Kalpakata International School. Today I am telling a poem. I am a tree. I am a tree. I am stand so tall. I have great big branches and little branches small. When the wind blows left, when the wind blows right, I keep my branches strong with all my might. I am a tree. I am stand so tall. I have great big branches and little branches small. Bees build a hive, birds build a nest. I keep my branches strong. I always try my best. I am a tree. I am stand so tall. I have great big branches and little branches small. I love the earth. The earth loves me. I stand so tall because I am a tree. I give you food. I give you medicine. I give you wool. I need some sunlight and some fresh air. I need some water and your loving care. I am a tree. I am stand so tall. I have great big branches and little branches small. Thank you, safely Scott.
All of you clap.
We did what we like it. Now you say, what is going on?
Jai Jagannath. Clap. All of you clap.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Leslie Dempsey. My school name is Cambridge School. I said, let it light, there's light, there's My name is Purvi Singh. I am Prep B and study in Prep class. Praising, praising, praising in the morning, praising in the old time. Praising, praising, praising when the sun goes down. Thanking, thanking, thanking in the morning, thanking in the old time. Thanking, thanking, thanking when the sun goes down. Loving, loving, loving in the morning, loving in the old time. Loving, loving, thank you. The website, I'll tell you summertime. Summer season is here. To be hot and right there. Fruit mangoes are here. We eat them every day. Summer season is here. With a hot and bright day. Coolers are here. To be switched on every day. Summer season is here. With a hot and bright day. Ice creams are here. To be eaten every day. Summer season is here. The hot and bright day. Vacations are here. To be enjoyed every day. Summer season is here. It's a hot and bright day. Showers are here. For take a bath every day. Thank you.
Nandu was a very rude boy. He would be rude to his parents, teachers, and even his classmates. He had no friends. One day, the teacher said, "Everyone, no school today. All of you, go outside and play." All the children were happily playing, but Nandu sat alone. The teacher said, "Why are you sitting alone, Nandu?" Nandu said, "I have no friends." The teacher thought if Nandu was only nice, he would have lot of friends to play with. The teacher brought 2 glasses of water. Then she said, "Nandu, come over here, drink both the glasses of water." Nandu obeyed the teacher. He drank the first glass of water. It tasted very sweet. Then he drank the second glass of water. He spat it out. Achoo! The teacher said, "Why did you spit the water, Nandu?" Nandu said, "It is too salty." The teacher smiled and said, "We all like to drink water. We all need friends. If you are rude, nobody will like you. If you are sweet, everybody will like you. We all drink water from the lakes and ponds. Nobody drinks water from the sea." And Nandu now understood why he had no friends. He changed his mind. Now he had lot of friends to play with. His teacher was happy and his parents were too. Moral of the story is, if you are rude, nobody will like you. If you are sweet, everybody will like you. Thank you.
I study on standard 2 in Ascent Public School. Now I will say a story. Its name is Narsima. Narsima is the 4th avatar of Lord Vishnu. Let's start. There was a powerful demon in Hiranyakashipu. He was very proud and cruel. He wanted everyone to worship him instead of God. To become powerful, he did strict penance and received a boon from Lord Brahma. He can't be killed by man or animal. Not in the house or outside. Not in day or night. Not on the earth or sky. Not any weapons. Because of this boon, he became arrogant and troubled everyone. But his own son Prahlada was great devotee of Lord Vishnu. Even to Hiranyakashipu punished him and tortured many times. But Prahlada don't stop chanting Vishnu's name. One day, Hiranyakashipu pointed to the pillar and asked Prahlada, "Where is your Vishnu? In this pillar?" "Yes." Prahlada replied, "Yes, Father, Vishnu is everywhere." The angry king stopped the pillar. Suddenly, Lord Vishnu appeared as Narsima. Narsima on the doorway during twilight, placed it on his lap and destroyed with his clothes. Narsima protect Prahlada and save his life. Moral of the story is, God always protects his true devotees and defeats evils. Thank you. Have a nice day. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to the honorable brothers, sisters and my friends. Today I am going to tell you a story. The title of my story is The Ant and the Grasshopper. One day lived a grasshopper and some ants. The grasshopper was very lazy and the ants worked hard and collected their food. The grasshopper made fun of the ant. When winter comes due to his laziness, the grasshopper suffered a lot. The grasshopper was very hungry and not good to eat. Then the ant helped him and gave him food. The moral of the story is work hard today so you do not struggle tomorrow. Thank you. My name is Vedant Madi from class 2. Today I am going to tell you a beautiful and an interesting story. The farmer's last seed. Once upon a time in a small Indian village there lived an old farmer named Hari. He loved his fields very much, but one year there was no rain and the land became dry and everyone was sad. Hari's son said, "Father, nothing will grow here. Let's leave this village." But Hari smiled and said, "No, my son. Before I go, I will plant my last seed." The son laughed and said, "One seed can't change anything." Still the farmer went to his dry field, dug a little hole and planted that last seed with love. Days passed and then something magical happened. A tiny seed plant came out of the ground. Soon dark clouds covered the sky and it began raining. The one little seed gave everyone hope again. The village became green and happy once more. When the people asked the farmer how he never gave up, he smiled and said, "Hope is just like a seed. If you keep it in your hand, it dies. If you plant it, it grows." Moral of the story: never lose hope. Even a small act of faith can bring a big change. Thank you. Hello everyone. My name is Trishita Mahapatra. Today I will sing a poem, Children Child. Let's start. Let me live, let me bloom, let me shine like a beautiful moon. Let me come out and see this world. Let me fly like a beautiful bird. Don't be so cruel and selfish. Let me swim like a beautiful fish. Listen to my cry, listen to my scream. Let me fulfill our wishes and dreams. Let me see this beautiful earth. Please don't kill me before my birth. Please don't kill me before my birth. Beti bachao, beti padhao. Another poem. Mitti on the evening, picking up stones. Down came an engine and broke Mickey's bones. Ah, said a Mickey, that's not fair. Oh, said the engine driver, I don't care. Thank you. Children, my name is Agnes. Now I am a little storyteller and I am here to tell a story. You are listening to the story? Yes. So let's start. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Vaishali. One day, she found a shiny beautiful pencil on the ground. But this was not an ordinary pencil. It was a magic pencil. Whatever Vaishali drew, it became real. She drew an apple, it became real. She drew a tall car, it started moving. Vaishali is so happy and used the pencil to help others. She drew food for hungry, books for children, and houses for poor. But then a pretty man saw the pencil and wanted for himself. She stole it, but nothing came to. But the pencil only worked on kind people. The man could draw, but nothing came to life. real magic is in being kind and good.
Very good.
Today I want to tell you a beautiful story. The title of my story is The Ugly Tree, written by Matt Berry. Once upon a time, there was a large forest. There were many different trees, such as mango, oak, neem, apple, banana, etc. Among them, there is one ugly different tree who has a crooked trunk. He is not like the other trees. The other tree is very beautiful and he is very ugly. And the other tree are laughing that ha ha ha, you are such an ugly tree, you are not like us. Then the crooked tree says, hey God, why you give me such an ugly face, why you not give like other beautiful trees? Then one day a woodcutter comes to the forest and he saw the ugly tree and he says, this ugly tree is no use to me, I will cut down the other trees. Then he cut down the other trees. Then on seeing this, the crooked tree said, thank God, this ugliness has saved my life. Never blame God for our troubles. God has a reason for everything. Moral of the story is never blame God for all our problems. There is always a reason behind his deeds. Thank you. नमस्ते, मेरा नाम स्नेहा है। मैं कक्षा 1 केंद्र विद्यालय नंबर 1 कटक में पढ़ती हूँ। मैं आज एक कहानी बोलने आ रही हूँ। कहानी का शीर्षक है एकलव्य। एक जंगल में एक बालक अपने माता पिता के साथ रहता था। उसका नाम एकलव्य था। उसके पिता का नाम हिरण्यकश्यप था। वो धनुष विद्या सीखना चाहता था। वो एक दिन गुरु द्रोणाचार्य के पास गया और बोला, आप मुझे धनुष विद्या सिखा सकते हो? पर गुरु द्रोणाचार्य ने मना कर दिया क्योंकि वो सिर्फ राजकुमारों को सिखाते थे। एकलव्य वहाँ से दुखी होकर चला गया और मिट्टी की मूर्ति बनाकर दूर से देखकर धनुष विद्या सीख गया। एक दिन वो अभ्यास करते समय वहाँ पे गुरु द्रोणाचार्य अपने शिष्यों को लेकर अभ्यास करते थे। उनके साथ एक कुत्ता भी था। वो एकलव्य को देखकर जोर जोर से भौंकने लगा। एकलव्य उसकी आवाज़ सुनकर एक तीर मारे। जैसे कुत्ते को नहीं चोट पहुँची कि कोई नुकसान नहीं हुआ और कुत्ता चुप हो गया। वो वापस से जाके खड़ा हो गया। गुरु द्रोणाचार्य ने बोले कि ऐसा तीर कौन मारा? गुरु द्रोणाचार्य एकलव्य के पास गए और बोले, तुम्हें धनुष विद्या कौन सिखाया? एकलव्य ने बोला कि मैं आपको दूर से देखकर धनुष विद्या सीख गया। गुरु द्रोणाचार्य ने बोले, धनुष विद्या तो सीख गए, पर मेरा गुरु दक्षिणा कहाँ है? एकलव्य ने बोला कि आप जो मांगोगे मैं वही दे दूंगा। गुरु द्रोणाचार्य ने दाएं हाथ का एक अंगूठा मांगा। एकलव्य ने ना ही कुछ सोचे समझे उनका दाएं हाथ का अंगूठा काटकर एकलव्य को दे दिया। इस कहानी से हमें शिक्षा मिलती है कि जो काम लगन के साथ करना चाहिए उसकी सफलता जरूर मिलती है और हमें हमेशा अपने गुरु का सम्मान करना चाहिए। धन्यवाद। Good evening everyone. My name is Asmita Mishra. I am from Future Kids. Today I am going to tell the story about भगवान सब देखते हैं। तो चलिए इस कहानी को शुरू करते हैं। एक गांव में एक आदमी रहता था जिसका नाम रामू था। उसके घर में उसका पत्नी और एक बेटा था। बगीचे में पहुंचा। वो जैसे ही पहुंचा वहां पर बहुत सारे आम के पेड़ थे। वो बहुत बड़े एक आम के पेड़ पर चढ़ गया और अपने बेटे से बोला कि बेटा हमें कोई देखे तो मुझे इशारा कर बता देना। ऐसा बोल के वो आम तोड़ने के बाद कुछ देर बाद वो अपने बेटे से पूछा, बेटा हमें कोई देख तो नहीं रहा? बेटे ने जवाब दिया, हाँ पिताजी हमें कोई देख रहा है। ऐसा बोल के ये बात रामू सुन के झट से सारे आम नीचे फेंककर वो अपने बेटे को वहां से फेंककर भाग गया। थोड़ा रास्ता दूर जाने के बाद वो अपने बेटे से पूछा कि बेटा हमें कौन देख रहा था? बेटा जवाब देता है कि पिताजी हमें भगवान देख रहे थे। रामू गुस्से से लाल होकर अपने बेटे को एक थप्पड़ लगाया और बोला कि तुम मुझसे मजाक कर रहे हो। उसके बाद रामू के बेटे ने रोते हुए जवाब दिया कि नहीं पिताजी मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं सच बोल रहा हूँ। हमें भगवान देख रहे थे क्योंकि हमें स्कूल में गुरुजी बोलते हैं हम कुछ भी सोचे या कुछ भी बोले या कुछ भी करे, कोई देखे या ना देखे, लेकिन भगवान सब देखते हैं। ये बात सुन के रामू का दिल पिघल गया और वो अपने बेटे को गले से लगाकर मन ही मन भगवान को माफी मांगने लगा और अपने बेटे से वादा किया कि आज से वो कभी भी चोरी छुपे चोरी नहीं करेगा, ईमानदारी से पैसा कमाएगा। यही ये कहानी खत्म होती है और मोरल ऑफ द स्टोरी इस कहानी से हमें ये सीख मिलती है कि हमें कोई भी गलत या बुरा काम चोरी छुपे या शराब नहीं करना चाहिए क्योंकि हमें कोई देखे या ना देखे, लेकिन भगवान सब देखते हैं। धन्यवाद। हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मेरा नाम अदिति नाइक है। मैं पहली कक्षा में पढ़ती हूँ। मेरा स्कूल का नाम डीएवी पब्लिक स्कूल सीडीए है। आज मैं आपके लिए एक नई कहानी लेके आई हूँ। उसका नाम है मूर्ख कछुआ। एक दिन एक बड़े से जंगल में एक सुंदर सा तालाब था। वहाँ पे एक कछुआ रहता था। वो बहुत बातूनी था। वो बहुत बात किया करता था, इसीलिए उसके सारे मित्र उससे दूर होने लगे। और एक ऐसा दिन आया जब वो अकेला हो गया और वो बहुत ही उदास रहने लगा। एक दिन उस तालाब में दो हंस उड़ के पानी पीने आए थे। उन्होंने उसको देखा और पूछने लगे, मित्र तुम इतने उदास क्यों हो? मेरा कोई तो कछुए ने जवाब दिया, मेरा कोई भी मित्र नहीं है, इसलिए मैं बहुत ही उदास हूँ। तो उसमें से एक हंस ने बोला, इसमें कोई उदास होने की बात है, हम तुम्हारे मित्र बन जाते हैं। उसी दिन से वो लोग मित्र हैं। और कछुआ फिर से धीरे धीरे बातूनी होने लग गया। लेकिन हंस बहुत ही समझदार थे, बिना किसी शिकायत के रह लेते थे। एक दिन बरसात फिर कछुए ने बोला, मैं तो इतने धीरे चलता हूँ, तुम तो उड़ के जा सकते हो, लेकिन मैं कैसे इतनी दूर जाऊंगा। फिर उनमें से एक हंस ने बोला, हम एक लकड़ी को अपने अपने चोंच से पकड़ेंगे और तुम बीच से मुंह दबा के बीच में बैठ जाना। फिर उनमें से और एक हंस ने बोला, लेकिन तुम बहुत ही कार्टूनी हो, तुम स्कूल में तुम रास्ते पे अपना मुंह नहीं खोलना, नहीं तो तुम गिर के तुम्हारी मृत्यु हो सकती है। फिर वो लोग जाते जाते लोग उनको बोलने लगे, ये हंस कितने समझदार हैं। और ये सुन के कछुए से रहा नहीं गया और उसने अपना मुंह खोल लिया, इसीलिए वो गिर के उसकी मृत्यु हो गई। इस कहानी से हमको ये सीख मिलती है, हमको हमारी मित्रों की बात माननी चाहिए। थैंक यू।
Very good.
Good evening everyone. My name is Advait. Today I am going to tell a story about the golden egg. Once upon a time, a farmer had a goose that laid a golden egg every day. The farmer used to sell that egg and earn enough money to meet their family's day-to-day needs. One day, the farmer got an idea and thought, why should I take just one egg a day? Why can't I take all of them at once? The farmer again thought, if we get such more golden eggs and earn enough money to feed their families and become a wealthy person. The farmer decided to cut the goose. As soon he took a knife and killed the goose, but inside there was no golden eggs. He cried, what have I done? The foolish farmer realized he had destroyed their last resource out of greed. The moral of the story is, greed can destroy what you already have. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.
I'm studying in KB Public School Standard 1. Now I am telling about a story, Hunter and the Rabbit. Once a hunter caught the rabbit. The rabbit was scared at first, but then calmed himself down. The rabbit was brilliant. He thought a plan to save himself. He said to the hunter, I will show you a place full of gold. You will be rich for the rest of your life. You will let me go. The hunter got very greedy. After listening to Dick, he said, where is the place? You will have to show me now. Take me there. The clever rabbit replied, you will leave me first, then you can follow me. The hunter put the rabbit on the ground. The rabbit ran away. The hunter watched the rabbit flee in the deep regret, but could do nothing now. Moral, being patient will help you in every session. Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
Good evening to the respected judges, teachers, and my dear friends. I am Vaibhav Shansha from class 2, DMA Public School. Today I am going to narrate a story, and the name of the story is Who is Happy? One day, a crow lived in the forest and was absolutely satisfied in his life. But one day, he saw a swan and he thought this one is so boy and I'm so glad, and started thinking that the swan must be the happiest bird in this world and expressed his thought to the swan. The swan replied, I was feeling that I am the happiest bird in I'm happy until I saw a peacock which has multiple colors and I am only two colors. Then the crow decided to meet the peacock and delivered food and went there for a long time to meet the peacock because there he found many people in the zoo who come to see the peacock in the zoo. Finally, he got the chance to meet the peacock and ask the same question. You are so beautiful. Every day, thousands of people come to see you. You are so lucky and beautiful, right? The peacock said. I always thought that I am the luckiest bird in this entire planet. But because of my beautifulness, I am trapped in this zoo from a long time. Then Anne said, my dear friend, you are the luckiest and happiest bird in this entire planet. On hearing this, the crow thought how foolish he had been and thanked God to let him the way he was. So the moral of the story is be happy always with what you are and what you have. Thank you. Good evening teachers, good evening friends. My name is Satakshi Gundia. I read in class 1. Today I am telling the story of Eklavya. In Mahabharata we read a famous story of Guru Dronacharya. He was the teacher of Kaurav and Pandav. He was teaching them the art of archery. The story of Drona is very related to the story of Eklavya. Eklavya was the youngest prince of Dhritarashtra's tribe. As he grew up, he wished to learn archery. When he asked about it, he was refused due to the low status of bird. Despite this, Eklavya created a statue of Guru Dronacharya and practiced archery every day in front of him. Soon he became a skilled archer. One day, when Guru Dronacharya learned about this, he was afraid that the tribal boy who will be overcome his best student Arjuna. So he called Eklavya and asked him to donate his right thumb as Guru Dakshina. Without any hesitation, Eklavya cut his right thumb as Guru Dakshina to Guru Dronacharya. But after that day, he was unable the best archer in the world. Even today, he is praised for the Guru Dakshina that he gave and also remembered as a devoted student. The moral of the story is always love and respect our teachers. Thank you.
My name is Sudiksha Mahapatra. I study in class 2 St. Joseph's Girls High School. I am going to tell the story about a kind girl. Once there lived a girl who was very kind. One day her mother said to earn some money and come home. She went on her way to find a house to go out and earn money. On the way, she saw a dirty dog. The dog said, "Can you clean me please?" The girl said yes and cleaned her up and then went back on her way. She reached a fairy's home and then she was working a whole month. When she said, "I want to go home," the fairy said, "Stop," and she went to a special room. The room was filled with Once upon a time, Gepto was a toy carpenter. One day, he made a toy that just looking like a real boy. Then, 5 minutes later, the boy speak and walk. The Gepto said, I will call you Pikachu. Then the Pikachu was very happy. Then Gepto made her coat. Then the Gepto said, now go to school. You will learn many useful things. Then the Pikachu goes to school. He said, always, I will buy a book, but I have no money. I will sell my coat and get money, and I will buy a book. When he come after the school, he look a circus was showing near his house. Then the Pikachu goes to the circus and sells his book and buy a ticket. Then he goes to the stage and dance. Then the manager comes and tell he was very angry and get out from the stage. Then the manager said, I will burn you in the fire. Then the Pikachu cried and said the Gepto's story. Then the manager gave his 5 gold pieces. Then the Pikachu was very happy and go to home. In the way, the Pikachu looked a strange cat and the fox. The cat said, we will take his gold pieces. Then the Pikachu was going the way. Then the cat take his gold pieces. Then the Pikachu said, why you take my gold pieces? Then the cat said, go to your home and don't say what am I. Then the Pikachu cried and go to the home and sleep. When he wake up, a blue fairy come and said, when you will say lie, your nose will go longer. Then the next morning, the Pikachu said lie. Then his nose get be longer. Then he said, why my nose are getting longer? Then the blue fairy come and said, you say lie because lie is very bad. Then the fairy disappeared. Then the Pikachu was very sad. When he sleep, he dreamed when I was a real boy. Then the fairy came and magic and magic the miniature to a real boy. Thank you.
तो प्रोग्राम सरला पर सब पार्टिसिपेंट्स को रिफ्रेशमेंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता। ये प्रोग्राम टी सक्सेसफुल करियर जो मानकर हाथ था से आमर एसटीएम जजेस प्रिंसिपल एंड टीचर्स एंड स्टाफ्स। तो 9 नवेम्बर आउ गोटे कंपटीशन रही कलरिंग ड्राइंग साइंस एग्जीबिशन फैंसी ड्रेस मॉडर्न डांस एंड क्लासिकल डांस। तो जो मैंने चाहते पार्टिसिपेट करूँ। तो वीडियोटी जब भल लगी वीडियोटी को लाइक करूँ शेयर करूँ ये भल भल वीडियो देखापी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करूँ वीडियोटी को बहु परिमाण शेयर करूँ जो पिला लुकायित प्रतिभा सब रही तो समस्त सामना को आसू आम वीडियोटी को ये रखू पुणी देखा आ गोटे नुआ प्रोग्राम जय जगन्नाथ जय श्रीराम।